Good afternoon and welcome to the Fitness Show, sponsored by UFC Gym of Santa Clarita. My name is Ellen Como. I'm your host for this hour. I have a couple announcements right out of the gate that I want to remind everybody, because this Monday night, September 12th, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. at the UFC Gym in Santa Clarita. I'll give out the address at the end of the hour. We are having Assemblyman Scott Wilk is hosting a women's safety and self-defense workshop. And I'm going to give you a phone number too, but you need to RSVP for this. Why I'm going to be talking about this a few times throughout the hour is the last one that we held at UFC, we had to turn people away. And so we had some disappointed people that weren't able to be part of this. It's an amazing workshop. It's about self-defense. It's with women. They show you everything. The people that are running the self-defense, they know these are men, and I don't know if we have a woman or not, but I do know that these men, this is what they do. This is what they do every day. This is their expertise. And it's a great event. I know a lot of women that showed up last time got so much out of this. And I wouldn't be surprised if the women are coming back again for this one, because it's amazing. So this Monday, September 12th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at UFC Gym in Santa Clarita, and I'm going to give out the address throughout the hour. You can RSVP by calling 661-286-1565. So that's 661-286-1565. So I want to talk about that because that's a big deal. And then coming up September 25th, Seroptimus, we are going to be having and hosting Bras for a Cause. What this is, and it's an afternoon event on Sunday, and there's about 13 or 14 of us, and we're all going to be wearing these beautiful, elaborate bras that women have made for us. We have a couple of cancer survivors as well. We're going to be modeling them, and we're also auctioning them off. And along with the bra comes a huge basket full of amazing things. So it's a really fun afternoon. The women that are running it are just a hoot. They're so much fun. It's a fun afternoon. It's a great afternoon, and all the proceeds go to several different breast cancer organizations around this valley. All the money stays in this valley, and every year it sells out because it's such a fun event. I'm one of the bras models this year, and my bra is like a rockabilly bra. It's adorable. You could wear it on your own and put like a little t-shirt and a high-waisted pair of jeans, which are so hot anyway, and it makes the cutest outfit. It is so, so cute. And some of the other bras, oh my gosh, you cannot believe that just women in the community have put these together because they're all stunning. But of course, I'm going to brag about Fallon, who made my bra. It's beautiful. If you go on the Facebook, on all of our Facebooks, you should probably see them. They're popping up all over the place lately. So you'll see them, and you can, if you go on to Bras for a Cause, you can get your tickets, and we only have about 25 seats left, so we're running out. I mean, it's almost sold out. So September 25th, and it starts, I think, at 1 p.m. So that's another big event going on this month. A lot of stuff going on this month. Really fun. So, and then I want to something I've been exploring lately. You know, when you're in fitness and you make fitness your lifestyle, it's not just about working out. It's about how you eat, sleep. There's so many things. Like I say, there's a quadrant to fitness. You have to get enough sleep. You have to be eating correctly, obviously exercising, and then you need proper hydration as well. But there's elements that you need to add to that. And I would say about 6 months ago, I started to get very interested in other parts of fitness and wellness. Now, wellness, as you get older, which I'm, getting older like everybody, we start to look at wellness in a different perspective, and you start to want to see what's out there. And I'm about 90% organic in the way that I live normally, as far as my food is concerned. And then, hearing about the different things going on you find out about people getting sick, and there's so much illness. Like, why are so many people lactose intolerant? Why are so many people have celiacs, which they can't have any gluten? Why is this going on such a large level? And a lot of it has to do with the quality of the food and the things that we're taking in. What's floating around the air for us right now? What are we breathing in every single day? So if you look at all of that, if you've ever listened to my show, it is a big deal for me. And I'm always very careful about what I put in my body, what I use in my home, all those things. And I'm always very careful. Well, So naturally that would start to lead me into the essential oil world. Not only am I smell fanatic, I am such an aromatherapy fanatic anyway. I love anything that smells good. I even have this perfume that is made with essential oils that is handmade when I order it. So that's something I've been wearing for about 8 years. And I really started to research the different oils and what they're good for. And what do we do with them? And why are they important? And it kind of led me down this path. And it was interesting, it was fun, and it was very, very educational. But it was so vast and so large, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I started on my own researching different oil companies, and then I came across the one that I felt had the best quality. And I loved it because for me, what was important is not only the quality, but I wanted the oils that had enough variety and what you can ingest. Because if you go to some of the larger stores around here and you get their oils, I'll tell you they can only be used in a diffuser. You can't ingest them, and I wanted them to be ingested because the more I was learning about oils, you realize that topically and by ingesting them, sometimes that is the most effective way. So you might have the most amazing oil in the world, but if you can't ingest it, and that's one of the best ways that you're going to get the results out of it, what good is it? So with me just being a newbie at all this, I'm so far from being an expert. What I did want to do is I did want to bring in Joanne Allor. Hi, Joanna.
Hi, Ellen. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here. Joanne Allor is a essential oil educator. So she's going to educate us today. And I'm probably going to be learning right along with you. So I'm going to be asking her a lot of questions. But we're going to give you out information at the end of the hour. And before we go to breaks, too, I'll be able to give out the information to you. So if you have any questions, you can just kind of feed them our way and we can answer them for you. So Joanne, I just, first of all, thank you, because I am so learning that this is so new to me, and I'm really just kind of grasping all of it. And when you find out when you're first grasping onto the world of essential oils, it is so large and so vast that it can be very overwhelming. So thank you for kind of breaking it down for us today.
Okay.
And the first question I have is, first of all, what is essential oils?
Okay. Well, essential oils, they come from the plants, trees, stems, leaves, petals from a flower, and they're the aromatic compounds that are found within those plants and trees. They're also from roots. And the way that you can utilize those is through steam distillation, or a citrus oil is through cold pressing the actual peel. And that's how you can get the essential oil from them. So you're getting what the plant uses to protect itself in nature, to support itself, to ward off their pests, and you can use those same benefits in your own body.
Now, essential oils have been around and being used for many, many years, haven't they?
Many years.
Yes.
I'd say it goes way back to the time way before Jesus, when they brought him frankincense and myrrh. They have used the oils back in the Greeks, and they used essential oils also in World War II, but more recently.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I was very interested about that. Wasn't it frankincense that they were using, or was it something else? Frankincense, right?
I believe they use a variety of them, but they definitely were using them to treat their soldiers.
Yeah, they were. I heard that as well. And there was something really interesting about that, too, that, gosh, I was just talking to somebody and they were talking about how they were using it, and it was really, really effective.
Yes.
But then they kind of would have outlawed a lot of them at that point because they wanted us to go the more medical way.
Right.
So that was a really interesting story. That's for another day, but I thought that was very interesting.
Right.
That they did do that because they were effective. And I've got to say, essential oils are effective. Somebody said to me yesterday, "Oh, you need to be careful with those because those can be very powerful." Well, that was good for me to hear. I want to know that they can be powerful.
Yes.
So how do we use essential oils in our life in different ways?
In various ways. There's 3 ways you can actually use them. And these 3 ways are great for the doTERRA oils because of their potency and purity. You can ingest them like what you were looking for. But the first way is aromatically. And aromatic can be anywhere from opening up the bottle and just smelling the oil from the bottle, or taking a drop into your palm of your hands, rubbing them together, and then cupping it under your nose and breathing it in several times. And you can also diffuse it in a diffuser with oil and water, and it creates a nice diffusion that fills a room, and everybody benefits from that. The next way you can use it is topically. And topically, you can do pulse points on your body so that you will become your own personal diffuser by generating the heat from that. A lot of people like to put it on the back of their neck, close to the brain stem for absorption. And another place especially is great for kids is on the bottom of the feet. Your feet have the largest number of pores, and we use the Chinese foot reflexology chart for the different body systems represented on the foot. And you can take an oil and slather the whole foot, or you can just pinpoint a certain area that you may want to target on your body.
Yeah, now I gotta say, and when I started this, I'm very open to things, but I'm also I'm not very easily swayed into something because I've been around the fitness industry for far too long. So I have to say that I can be a little bit hard on things that come out, and I can be a little bit rough when it comes to what works and what doesn't work.
Right.
And when I was told to put something called Serenity on the back of my neck before I go to bed at night, and that's going to help me sleep, I did not walk into this, oh really, that's going to work. I walked into it with my eyes wide open, a little bit of a skeptic, and I went ahead that night and I put it on the back of my neck, and I just started feeling this calm and peace. And I have to say, I've been sleeping better than I've been sleeping in a very long time.
Yes.
So right then, I've got to see the benefits, because sometimes we're doing things we don't see the benefits right away.
Right.
And I saw the benefits of that immediately. And then when I started, in the mornings when I go to train my class, I started putting orange in my water bottle to give me energy. And then in the evening when I would go back, I was having a very hard time with fatigue because I'm in menopause right now. And I'm in menopause. I'm not post or pre, I'm in it. And so I was getting very fatigued, and I was driving over to teach my classes in the afternoon, fitness classes, and I've been in fitness forever, so I don't get tired in the afternoons. I never got that 3 o'clock lull. I really didn't. And I literally would be driving my car just praying, please let me get through the class. I mean, it was bad. I was so fatigued. So I started being able to put the 3 to 4 drops of orange in my afternoon class, and I would show up like it was morning. Great. Like I had all the energy. So again, immediately I saw a difference.
Right.
Now, I was a skeptic, by the way, going into this, and I hadn't even bought an oil yet at this point. So a friend of mine that I had gone to had given me samples.
Okay.
And I hadn't even committed yet. I was still researching.
Mm-hmm.
So when I really started to see the results and I was living them immediately, that is when I knew that there's something about this that is true and it's working.
Yes, and they are very potent and powerful, and they will penetrate every cell in your body within 30 seconds of either topical application or breathing it in aromatically, because when you're breathing it in, it goes right up into that olfactory bulb that goes right into your brain, and then it starts to go throughout your whole body. And that is one of the most immediate effects you can have from an essential oil. But I had the same exact experience. I was very much into natural solutions, and I was looking for something that will help my family's medicine cabinet, per se. And I found the essential oils through a friend, and I researched them, and I researched the company, and I was very impressed. So I tried out first taking care of mine and my son's allergies. And I thought, nothing's going to get us off our daily allergy medicine. But there's an oil blend that you take lemon, lavender, and peppermint, and you can diffuse it, and you can also apply it topically. And within a week, we are completely off of our allergy medicine and having no symptoms. And now, if we have allergies, we just address it seasonally when it comes in. We use the oils, and it's gone, and we're not taking anything else but the oils. And that sold me, because if they were potent enough, and I thought there's got to be more, so I started researching everything else, and sure enough, there was a lot each of the oils could do.
Yeah, right now we're going into cold and flu season.
Yes.
I can't believe how many people around me right now are struggling with the runny nose, not feeling well, not being able to get off the sofa. They're very tired. Their nose is running, and there is something for that.
Yes, there's a lot of essential oils that will support your immune system, and that will also kick viruses to the curb, because oregano oil is antiviral, and that is a great oil that you dilute, and you can put it on the bottom of your feet, or you can do it internally if you don't mind the taste. I use it for cooking, but also our On Guard immunity blend oil. That is an amazing oil because it's a blend of oils, things like wild orange and cinnamon and clove and rosemary. And the clove in that is one of the top rated oils and actual foods with antioxidants. And it is going to also cause any type of toothache, or if you have a sore throat, you can use clove or On Guard and gargle with it, and it will help with numbing that and also support your immune system. So I diffuse On Guard during cold and flu season. I make a roller blend bottle and put it on the bottom of mine and my children's feet every day for school. If anybody comes home with anything, we're diffusing On Guard, taking and gargling with it. It's an amazing oil, and it will definitely attenuate the symptoms and the duration of the cold because it's supporting your immune system.
Absolutely. Yeah, immune system right now, and also adrenals are being hit a lot because of our busy lifestyles that we have. And sleep has now become a luxury, right? It's not a necessity. It is a necessity. We treat it like a luxury, though. And sleep is a big deal, and a lot of people don't get enough of it.
No.
And when you don't get enough of sleep, that's when your adrenals, and that's when your immune system takes a hit.
Right.
So what would you recommend if you're trying to keep your immune system up and repair your adrenals?
The daily habit of doing the citrus oils in your water is wonderful, natural, gentle detoxification. It is going to help you detoxify your kidneys and your adrenals. So that right off the bat is a nice support. Using the On Guard immunity blend is going to support your immune system with that as well. I definitely think that to support the rest that you need so that you don't get adrenal fatigue, you definitely need to enhance your sleep with essential oils. If you're struggling with falling asleep, staying asleep, hormones interrupting your sleep, there's essential oils like the Clarita oil blend. That is my lifesaver right now because I'm pre-menopausal.
Okay.
And that definitely will calm my sleep if it's hormonal related.
Well, there's one, we had a funny story. We're going to take a break in a second, but a funny story. My friend who's teaching me all about the oils, she gave me a bracelet. She makes this great jewelry, and it has a lava rock, and she puts essential oil, and she put a whisper blend in there. And I went off to do, I had 2 or 3 meetings and teach a class, and I felt like I had 2 glasses of wine. I was just like loopy. And I thought, I got to take this thing off. I can't have this on right now. So I would have to probably think that something like Whisper would be really good at, and after a stressful day, you come home from work, and where most people might run to their liquor cabinet just to go ahead and take that instead, which would be a lot healthier way to go. So it'd be a lot, so Whisper Blend. So do you know some of the oils that are in Whisper Blend?
Some of the oils, actually, I don't know the oils in that blend, but we can come back with that.
Yeah, we can come back with that. But, that's what, and then when I do, I take the Serenity at night, and that's really been helping me sleep. Now, I haven't tried the Claricom for that, but I do use that on my ankles every day, and I'm taking the Serenity at night, and I'm doing the citrus in my water bottle.
Okay.
And I was having 10 hot flashes, right in a row. They were out of control, and now if I have 1 or 2 a day, it's a lot.
That's amazing. And when you do have the hot flash, do you then use the Claricom?
No, because I don't usually have it with me if it happens. But I notice they're shorter in duration, and I'm not getting the nausea I was before. So I'm noticing that they're not as bad, and they're just they've come down about 85%.
That's great.
And that's one of the things that I was doing, because I work a lot with women going through menopause and trying to keep their bodies healthy, fit, and sexy through menopause and feeling good about themselves. And the one thing that we were all complaining about, and here I was, this is is something that I was working with every day, and I couldn't control it either. So for me, that was a big solution. That was a big deal for me. So we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and talk more about essential oils for all different things for your body and for your wellness. This is Ellen Como on the Fitness Show, your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.